look at this. Bitcoin is finally correcting. We had warned for this, and I want to spend a bit of time looking at the charts today and looking into the possible outcomes in the coming days and coming weeks for Bitcoin and the rest of the market. First of all, I want to invite you to join our free group here on Telegram. All you have to do is find here the Golden Bulls free. You can see here t.me/Golden Bulls free. The link will be in the description below, but we give some updates that are not on YouTube and not anywhere else. It's not on Facebook or anything. And for example, here we're talking about the ascending wedge playing out and how this was typically a bearish pattern, and as of now we're breaking out of this ascending wedge. So if you want to receive this kind of updates, and then other things as well, occasional signals, news, sometimes funny things, sometimes sharing the results from the premium channel, sometimes sharing some of my blog posts and articles and so on, and of course my videos. So you can just join here. It's totally free once again on Telegram. The link will be below the video. Next, another free, completely free offer here is a trading course. You can have here, it's a 1-hour training, it's 4 videos, totally free. All you have to do is go on this website, goldenbullscrypto.com, www.goldenbullscrypto.com. Once again, the description in the link, under the video. You just click here, you insert your email, your name, and it's super easy. Directly, it just takes you directly to the page itself with the videos on there. Once again, 4 videos of training for you, totally free, telling you about the correct mindset for trading, how to manage your portfolio, and many other things in there. So whether you're getting started or beginning, or you're already an experienced trader, I think that you can get something valuable from it. And anyways, it's free of charge. It's on me. So all of this being said, let's now get started with this actual Bitcoin analysis and what we can expect for the future times. So we are now breaking out and breaking down actually of this ascending wedge. I said that we still had room to go higher, and we still had room technically to go to 10k, or at least test the higher 9,000s. For now, we're breaking below, and for the first time in a while, we're making a lower low on the 4 hours. So this is looking more and more and more bearish. We could see, what I think right now, there's a good chance that we have one more move down and possibly test this area of, let's say around 7.6, maybe even up to, let's say down to 7.5, maybe it's possible as well. So we're going to test very likely this zone. Maybe not, maybe we should go straight up, but as of now this is just looking like a typical bear flag. So maybe we have one more leg down, which would be a shorter one, and then most likely there's a big chance, I don't think that we're just going to drop down here. I think that most likely we're going to try and retest, and whether we can get back above here and continue the trend or not will tell us if we're going to see the 9,000 again anytime soon, and even 10,000. So as of now, things are starting to look more and more bearish for Bitcoin. Things are rolling over here on the stochastic. Finally, the RSI also collapsing a little bit and reaching, let's see where the day closes, but we might be reaching new lows, relative lows here on the RSI. And it's the first time, and I warned already in previous videos of, we're getting early signs of weakness on the charts, and right now this is what is playing out. Now, whether this is a fake shakeout and we have one more move up, I don't know. It's totally possible. But at some point, whether we continue higher here or this is the actual correction already, we're going to come down. And I mean, this is not for sure, but it's very, very, very likely that we will have to come down and retest this whole area and maybe stay there for a while before the next move up. So this is what I'm looking at the moment. I don't want to make this video too long because there's not that much to say really. I don't want to use too many indicators. I want to keep things simple. Let's see where this day closes. We are also, if I put the moving averages for the first time in a while, we're closing below the 21 EMA on Bitcoin. If the moving averages will load, somehow the internet decided to be a bit slow right now. Yes, let's see actually. We have to see where we close this day, but we could potentially be closing below the 21 EMA, which would be the first time in a while. So once again, some levels to keep an eye on. Actually, we haven't closed a day below the 21 EMA since a very, very, very long time on Bitcoin. So this will be, again, where we close today is going to be very important. If we close below, this could be the beginning of a much larger leg down and really the actual correction that we've been waiting for. So keep an eye on. If we can close today above 8,000 to be sure, that would be awesome. If not, there's a good chance that we see lower lows in the near future. Now removing the moving averages, the total market cap is basically playing a very similar pattern as of now, but it's interesting because right now we are retesting this area here, which is a level, like we broke this, and now let's see if this here can be a level of support for the market. If not, we're gonna come back down here and retest this whole area. But what's interesting is if you look at the total market cap of altcoins without Bitcoin, it's a bit of a different story. We have yet to break out of this turbulence zone, let's say this resistance area. We've tried a few times, but we keep on failing. And so as of now, the whole altcoin market is still far, far away from the kind of recovery that Bitcoin has made. But what is interesting to see is that the Bitcoin dominance is now showing more and more signs of weakness. Yeah, you can maybe I can show you on the 4-hour. Bitcoin dominance is not looking great. We had a steep decline, and so it shows that more and more liquidity is going from Bitcoin into the altcoins. And that's also something which at the moment makes me quite, let's say, happy and not too worried for the overall market, is because I see in the last few weeks, and even these days, even today, a lot of altcoins are pumping actually. A lot of shitcoins are dumping and dumping and dumping, but the good ones out there, there are a lot of alts which are doing great, and I see actually a lot of money going into altcoins. So this correction right now on Bitcoin is not just people cashing out into USD, but also simply people shifting from Bitcoin and starting to put these gains into their favorite altcoins, and that's why we start to see altcoins. I can show you. This was our watch list from 2 weeks ago, and then ADA had a nice little move up here. EOS, which was also on our watch list, had a really nice move up, and now it corrected again. Ontology also had a nice little run up, and now back again stable. But you can see, like, Bitcoin is in the red, and altcoins, most of them, as the good ones, are in the green. TRX has been doing awesome. XRP is holding very well as of now. So there are, and I have others that I could show as well, but I don't want to spend all the time on altcoins here. So it shows that there is liquidity going into altcoins. It's not just a big panic happening right now. And you can see actually, if I go back to the chart, if I go back to the chart on Bitcoin, it's not a huge panic happening as of now yet. We still have to retest these levels. Let's see if we can hold 7.5 for now. It's a slow decline, and again, as I said, showing with the Bitcoin dominance and the overall, because you can see here Bitcoin going down, and meanwhile, sorry, this is the one that I want to show. Meanwhile, the total market cap with which is on the altcoins, is holding much nicer. You can see this is pretty much here a double bottom for now, and they're holding much better than Bitcoin is. So it shows this shift to the altcoins. So I think as of now, a good play could have, I hope that you took some profits on this last run on Bitcoin, and so it could be a safe play could be to have some simply fiat on the side and to have sold some Bitcoin. And anyways, I always recommend to have some fiat on the side, but also to start hedging with different altcoins. Yeah, I think that now we're gonna start seeing more and more altcoins pumping, unless there is a really big sell-off on Bitcoin. Yeah, if there is a huge sell-off on Bitcoin, then the altcoins will dump as well. If it's just a mild correction which is happening over a longer period of time, or if Bitcoin can be somewhat stable, then altcoins should be performing quite nicely. So this is it for now. Please like and subscribe if this video was useful to you. Once again, click on the links below, get your free course, come and join the free channel on Telegram. This is all content that can help you. And again, we do it with pleasure and we do it for free. This is just for you. So this is it for this video. I hope this was useful to you, and I'll see you in the next one.